Hey guys, how's everybody doing? FOMO Trader here, going to be going over part 2 of my opening range breakout strategy. This is a continuation of the first video I made. You may find the link to that video down in the description to this one. In this video, I'm not going to explain what an orb is. I am simply going to show you some more examples, how I set up my orb and draw my orb levels, and then how I would enter a trade and what I would use for confirmation. We're going to look at 3 examples here. We're going to look at AMD, ABNB, and NKE. So that's AMD Advanced Micro Devices, Airbnb, and Nike. So with that, we're going to hit the replay here on AMD. So we're going to replay. And we are going to go to the very first candle of the day. This is on the 5-minute time frame. So this is our very first minute candle. Starting at 9:30 and the candle closed at 9:35. So what we are going to do is we are going to draw our orb. Let me turn on magnet mode here. We're going to draw our orb. So we're going to attach a line to the top and to the bottom. So this is our 5-minute orb high. Excuse me. And this is our 5-minute orb low. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set an alert for these 2 levels. So this is how I would play this. So we're going to set an alert. I would typically do so. I would set an alert for the price above 90.32 and a second alert for price below 89.01. But it won't let me do it in replay mode. So now, if we continue and we fast forward here, you can see that the second candle closed and we are still within our orb range. We would not take the trade. Then our third candle closed, still within that range. We would not enter. Fourth candle, same thing. It did not break our range, so we are not going to enter the trade. Now, the fifth candle broke the high of our 5-minute orb range, and this would be a sign that we would want to go ahead and enter this trade. As confirmation to enter the trade, if you want to assure yourself before entering, what I like to do is I like to make sure the body of the candle itself, the body, and not the wick, closed above your orb level. So as you can see, the body of this candle is above our 5-minute orb range. So I would go here and I would go long on this position, or I would enter calls on this confirmation of this orb break. And then if we follow it out, well, we can see here that if we would have taken this trade, we would have had a pretty nice run here. So we went right back into the orb range, but we broke it here. We went from 90.32 on the orb break and all the way up to 90.21. So that's right under $2 gain on that orb breakout. So a second example here is Airbnb. We're going to look at it on the 15-minute time frame. So I'm going to hit replay here. So this is our first 15-minute candle that is closed. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to plot the high of that candle and the low of that candle. So this is 15-minute orb high. And this is 15-minute orb low. So after this, if this was me setting it up during the day, during intraday trading, I would go ahead and I would set an alert for price above 154.49 for the orb's high, and another alert for the price below 150.71 for the orb's low. So now, if we hit replay, we can see that this second candle's body, the body itself, we do have a wick here, but the body itself closed below the 15-minute orb low. So this would be confirmation, and I would go ahead and enter this trade if I was using this strategy on this ticker. Excuse me. And if we follow this trade out, we can see here that this would have been a very profitable trade. So I'm going to stop it right here and close the replay. And if we go back and we look, if we would have taken a break here at 150.71 and went short or entered puts, the price ran all the way down to the low of this candle is 141.58. Yeah, 141.58. So that right there is almost a $9 move. So 150.71 to 141.58. I mean, that's real close. So that would have paid really well if you took this trade. And the third ticker we're going to look at, which would have paid the best out of any of them, is Nike. So we're going to look at it on the 3-minute time frame. Going to hit replay here. So bam, there's our first 3-minute candle. Step-by-step process again. We're going to plot the high. We're going to plot the low. So this is your 3-minute orb high. And your 3-minute orb low. So we would go ahead and we would set up an alert for price above 125.76. We would go long or enter calls, or we'd set an alert for price below 124.57 and go short and enter puts. So if we hit the replay here, the second 3-minute candle does not break our orb low. And then our third 3-minute candle does. And as we can see, the body itself closed below that orb level line. So we would go ahead and enter that trade on a break of 124.57. But like I said, I would personally wait for the candle to close for confirmation. And if we go ahead and we end this replay and we take a look here, if you would have gone short or entered puts on a break below 124.57 and waited for this candle to close, you would have possibly gotten in around the 124 area here. If you waited on the confirmation of the candle for itself to close. And then the price dropped all the way. The low of that candle was $120.22, and that in options land would have paid heavily. So there was 3 examples: AMD on the 5, Airbnb on the 15, and Nike on the 3-minute of how to draw your orb range, how to set up the alerts above and below the different levels of that range, how to enter the trades, and how to also wait for confirmation. If you guys found this video helpful or have a question, please leave a comment. I need some more interaction. I would greatly appreciate some comments and some feedback. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. I'll be making a lot more in the future. Thank you. Have a good night.